All right, everyone. I thought we'd do an Is This You reading. I didn't plan a reading after the weekly reading today, but whatever. Why not, right? It's my channel. I can do what I want. This is This You? Now, these readings are tricky. All right. It might not be you. It can be, because I have to narrow it down. It can just be for one person, but maybe it's you. I don't know. That's why it's called Is This You? So I want you to keep that in mind. I don't want you to try and fit it, but I do want you to remember it could be future influence for you. I think it's for, if I had to guess, 25% of the viewers, give or take, right? Okay. That said, I've got a pre-shuffle. This is what I shuffle to find out. I say, tell me about someone watching, okay? It could be a lot of someones, or it could just be someone. I want to make that clear. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve Love Cherry here for a reason. As I said, this reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it, but it could also be future influence for you. I want you to keep that in mind. Either way, the advice is pretty solid based on this pre-shuffle. This is about, it's 10 swords staring at you. This entire pre-shuffle, the surface energy, where I get the profile of the individual I'm pulling on, or individuals, is about putting ceremony on things, okay? A lot of times we do it in relation to, for example, quitting a bad habit. A lot of times, a lot of people, like people that quit smoking, for example, I'll talk about something I know about. There's a lot of times where I put ceremony on it. I say, this is my last one. And I throw it down. And it's like, you know, it's a whole thing, right? And then you think about it for a minute and you walk away from it. That hardly ever works, okay? The actual time that I did actually stop, I don't even remember when it was. There was no ceremony on it. It just was the last one. For whatever reason, the energy was right for it to happen, kind of a thing. This is about putting ceremony on something. This is something here that's trying to end for you. Now, this 10 swords is crossed by 10 wands. It's two 10s. 10s are the and dead end that lead to new beginnings. And I want to focus on this right here, okay? Some sort of a burden. And I don't know what it is. It could be a health issue that you're fixating on, which is never good. The symptoms always get worse when you fixate on them, right? I mean, go to a doctor, talk to a damn doctor if you should do that. But it always gets worse when you fixate on things. Well, whatever it is, some kind of burden, but there's a sense of fixation here, okay? Because of 5 wands right there. Okay, it's something that you go round and round on. It could be a bad habit. It could be a romantic situation. It could be you're worried about your job. You're worried about whatever. Worry never got anybody anywhere. Worry is the biggest waste of energy on the goddamn planet. I mean, things can change on a dime like that, good or bad. And if you sit around worried, it keeps you stuck. It keeps you stuck. It's like 8 swords type energy, right? Keeps you trapped. I'm here to tell you, regardless of what you do, I'm just offering you some advice here based on the pre-shuffle. A burden is coming to an end. That burden is almost going to magically disappear, but it's going to happen a lot easier, okay, if you stop thinking about it, if you stop worrying about it. There's some kind of worry here that's cock-blocking your forward movement. Some kind of worry. Again, like I said at the beginning, about putting ceremony on things. Anytime we have a change, we have a big energy around us right now of change, right? Things are changing. We're living in new energy. Universe keeps telling us that. Just go with it, okay? Anytime we try to bring the old into the new, it's a bad idea, right? If you move into a new house, brand new, you wouldn't bring the old ratty couch, would you? You're just bringing all the dust mites and crap from the other place into the new place. It's that kind of thing. Again, chill out a little bit. This is very minor energy here. I don't think you're worrying about it too much, but you might be with this 10 of wands here. I don't know. But either way, everything I've just said is blocking forward movement. Things are about to move forward. Things are trying to move forward. You're just slowing it down. This burden, however, whatever this is, it has run its course. It's coming to an end. But you can hasten that a little bit, right? By getting out of 8 swords, right? And keeping your eye on the prize, the 3 of wands. Okay, your ship is about to come in here. It's a good way to phrase it. It's a meaning of the 3 of Wands card by the book, but it's the energy that's there. Keep your eye on the prize. Don't worry so much. Don't be a worrywart. Worry is a terrible energy. It's terrible, and I'm guilty of it myself. Yeah, I am. I'm not going to sit here and be a hypocrite, right? But I've worked on that over the years. I have. I inherited it from my grandmother on my father's side. The woman was a worrywart. I talk about her all the time, right? She's the one that used to put me in a snowsuit when it was 90 degrees outside. You know, sweating my ass off in there. That's why I'm so thin. Probably she solved childhood obesity. I'll tell you that. But I inherited her worry gene, and I had it a lot when I was younger. I don't worry as much anymore as I used to. That's it. It's something to work on. Let's see what the universe wants to tell you with three cards. I think this is a 3-card reading. Could be a 4. I don't know. We'll see. And we'll clarify whatever needs to be clarified. Either way, whatever that burden is, it's clear. It's actually, it can't hurt you, or it's, the only way you allow it to hurt you is by giving it attention, too much attention, right? That's how it hurts you. That's how worry hurts you. It does. It wastes a lot of time. Even if even if the doctor came up to you and said, you got 2 weeks to live, are you going to waste those 2 weeks worrying about shit? That's what I'm talking about. It's a waste of time, energy. No, that's when you start running down your bucket list as fast as you can, right? All right, here we go. All right, hey, it's an Is This You reading. This is the way they go. I don't know what the specific burden is. It's going to be different for any of you this resonates with. But it might be future influence for you, so keep that in mind. I'm still shuffling, and I am done. The bottom energy crossing the center card I'm going to pull. I'd say this is a 3 card. Feels like a 3 card. 9 Wands. 9's are the end in tarot. Not the end, dead end. It leads to a new beginning, but they're the end. Okay? Something that's been blocking your forward movement is, again, about to go away. It is. The sun will come out. Right? The sun will come out. Come on, I bet you. What's that, Annie? Right? Maybe your name is Annie. I don't know. But anyway, the sun is there. What's fueling this? Yeah, 7 Swords. It was a false, whatever this burden is, and I'm going to narrow it down a bit more. It was false. It was deceptively bad, maybe, or something. You made it worse than it needed to be. Okay? Probably by worrying about it. Or if it's future influence for you, keep in mind, if you start getting overly worried about something, whatever it is, a love thing, a health thing, a fucking job thing, whatever. Worry prevents you from forward movement, prevents you from doing anything about it. All right, it just wastes time. All right, here we go. 8 Pentacles, center card. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, see, it's going away. I'll pull that one in a minute. But this card backs up everything I just said. It's major arcana. Sometimes things have to happen to us. Sometimes, there's always opportunity to learn something, whether the energy is good or bad, whether the situation is good or bad. There's always an opportunity to learn. If you look at it from that perspective, it doesn't affect you as much. Things don't affect you as much. Worry doesn't happen as much. All right? Something's changing here. Again, I started singing from Annie. I said, the sun will come out, bet your bottom dollar, right? The redneck version, Redneck Annie. But yeah, it's right there. You can see it, right? And that wall doesn't stop much. There's not much. I got 2 10s in the pre-shuffle. I got 10 Wands crossing 10 Swords. That's, again, stay out of your own way. What's red with the 8 of Pentacles here before we say a strength? Again, it's really just a message. Somebody out there watching this is worried about something too much. You're focused on it. You're fixated on it. Or will be if it's future influence for you. I'm here to teach you a lesson about worry and tell you everything is energy, right? Worry is an energy, and it's waste. It's just waste. It's waste. It wastes your time. It's a waste of it. It's empty calories. How else can I phrase it, right? It's junk food energy. It really is. You accomplish nothing with it. All right. Again, whatever this burden is, get ready to move forward. There's no doubt about it. These two are, I'm going to clarify in a moment, but these two are red together, right? Pull up your big boy, big girl pants and put in the work, right? Good, whether it's good or bad, go forward with it. A lot of people, when good things happen, worry that it's going to go bad. Again, that's expectations on the outcome. You don't want that, all right? You don't worry it's going to go bad. You keep in mind it might, and you make contingency plans, but Again, this reading is all about worry. Worry, worry, worry. All right. Well, let's pull on the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see what's changing here. Let's see where we're going. Because this Wheel of Fortune would tie directly, in a big way, to that Eight of Wands I showed you. And that Three of Wands. The Eight of Wands and the Three of Wands that I showed you in the pre-shuffle. So let's see where we go here. Wheel of Fortune. What's going on with the wheel? Which is, by the way, is also a 10. So now you got 3 10s in this reading. And a 9 crossing it. Something's over. Something's not what you thought it was. It's deceptive. It's whatever. You made it. You blew it up. You made it out to be more than what it is by all that worrying about it and focusing on it. You know, all of that. Even if it is something, and somebody might argue that and say, well, Steve, what if somebody's watching and it is really bad? Again, I reiterate, I did the worst thing possible. I gave you the worst example possible. I said, the doctor tells you got 2 weeks to live. Are you going to waste a second of that worrying about it? Oh my God, I might die. No, you wouldn't. That's stupid. At that point, you got, as I see it, from my perspective, at that point, you got nothing to worry about. You know, in a way, from an angle, from a certain angle, in a way, it's a little bit liberating. All right, that's when people start going through the damn bucket list. All right, what's about to change here? I got an energy that fell on the floor, and it's a sideways Queen of Wands, and it's staring at me from the floor right now. I ain't gonna move the camera and show you. I'll just pick it up as it's there. It flew out while I was shuffling. So, I have to take that energy into consideration. I'm not gonna... Jesus Christ. The King of Wands is crossing here, and on the floor, fell just like that. I'm going to put it right there just like that. A sideways, as I said, a sideways Queen of Wands. What's red with this? Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. Worry is the opposite of confidence, right? And we talked about this in my Q3 reading. Okay, so somebody here is worried about something too much. You're worried, you're making mountains out of molehills. Or by focusing on it too much, by focusing on something, you're making it worse than it is. Whatever it is, or will be if it's future influence for you. This is sort of an energy to be cool. All right? And there's evidence that will come your way to show you. But there's also, very soon, by the way, with that Three of Wands in the pre-shuffle. But this King of Wands here talks about confidence. Your worrying is a lack of confidence, as I started to say. It's sort of the opposite of it. If you're a worrywart, you're not very confident. That said, it's your lack of confidence that needs to change, and it's your lack of confidence is hurting your attractiveness. Okay, it's making you seem like your energy seems like a problem, or it looks like there's something wrong. Right? It could be a case of, and this is an extreme example, I'm not even going to ask, are people doing this? But people would come up to someone under this energy in an extreme example and always ask if they're okay. Are you okay? Are you okay? It gets annoying after a while, especially if you think you're okay, but you're just worried about something, but you don't want to talk about it. But then, you know, everyone's asking if you're okay. It's that kind of energy, all right? Well, that's changing. All right. One way or another, evidence is coming. And that lack of confidence is keeping you stuck with this Knight of Pentacles underneath this here. He's stopped in the Witch's Tarot, right? So again, like I would pay attention to my Q3 reading if this at all resonates with you, or you think it might in the future because you tend to worry about things, right? I would pay attention to what I said in my Q3 reading about that confidence energy. Very important. Fake it. Even if you have to fake it, all right? What's the center card? Red with the King of Wands. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Again, it's an energy of the way to defeat the worry is to seem like everything's okay. All right? Do things that make you feel like everything's okay. Act in that way. All right? That's the way the energy is here anyway. Okay? I realize the card is about generosity, and yeah, have generosity of spirit. Sure, by all means. What's red with the sideways Queen of Wands that fell on the floor? Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Again, it affects the way It affects the opportunities. A lack of confidence here is affecting the opportunities that are coming towards you, right? It's preventing you from building on a solid structure by hurting your attractiveness. In other words, you don't get approached for the offers. You don't get approached for the jobs. If it's a health problem, you make it worse by worrying about it. Your emotional state is directly tied to your physical state, right? That has been proved in science experiment over science experiment time and time again. Yeah, okay. All of this can change if you just chill out and stop worrying, okay? You'll make it change faster. I think it changes anyway, and you get some evidence which might then bring in this a little bit of ego that I'm going to allow you guys to have, that I'm going to say is okay, just don't let it drift into arrogance, all right? But it is kind of a fake it till you make it kind of thing. A lot of people do that. Normally I don't encourage it, but the energy right now seems to be encouraging that sort of thing. The strength will get real very soon. I'm going to pull on the strength card here just because it's tied to this Eight of Pentacles anyway. I'm curious about this. All right, what's going on? Because this is the only energy reflecting off this strength card is the Leo aspect of it. Leo energy is, you know, you're not dealing with a Leo. You might be a Leo, I don't know, but it's about forward movement, right? Just, as I said in relation to it, pull up your big boy, big girl pants, stop worrying, and just take care of business, right? Because it's tied to the Eight of Pentacles. And that gets you to the Nine of Pentacles pretty quick, which is liberation. Let's see about this strength energy. Why is the strength card here? Why is the strength card here? What's going on? Oh, okay. We're done. Oh, yeah. 10 Cups. Environmental energy is 10 Cups. Forward movement. Oh, there was an old phrase I'm trying to... It popped in my head. I'm going to read... I can't think of the actual saying, so I'm just going to make up my own, sort of in the same sort of thing. Act as if nothing can go wrong. Really, again, it's just this message of putting worry down. Whatever the worry is, the act of worrying, the energy of worrying is actually cock-blocking you in some way. It's actually making whatever it is you're worried about worse. All right? That's it. That's all I can tell you. I don't know the specifics. I think for some of you, it's a fucking health issue, to be honest with you. Which, again, I don't like giving advice on. But I will tell you, no matter what the doctor tells you, and hopefully you fucking saw one, you're not Googling medical shit. Don't be an idiot, all right? Because you get all kinds of stupid crap. I don't care how smart you are. But at the end of the day, no matter what they tell you, you know, it's all how you react to it. It's your emotional state. I know plenty of people that have like terminal illnesses and things like that, and they seem happy. They seem fine, right? All right. Let's go. I mean, they might be faking it. They might be. But that energy, they go on little adventures and things like that and live their life. What's on top? I don't think it's a health problem for all of you, but I am mentioning that because it does come out that way on some aspect of the energy. Page of Pentacles. I'm not sure why that's here. Well, yeah. Okay, it's my student card. I get it. The energy here, again, my little saying of act as if nothing can go wrong, okay? A lot of times we over-research things, okay? I just got done talking about it. I don't joke about anything that's not in the energy, and I'm not saying this is a health problem for you, but those people that Google health problems, it's the worst thing you can do. Any doctor will tell you that, okay? They roll their eyes at the people who come in with all sorts of Google knowledge, okay? Over-researching something, I can tell you as someone who loves to research things, can create more problems. All right? It ties back to an old Leonard Skinner song I love. I think it's on their second helping album, but I'm not sure. It might be on like Freebird and all that kind of stuff. But it's a song about don't ask me no questions and I won't tell you no lies is the title of the song, right? Again, if you research too much, you dig too much, you might find more reasons to worry. It might not put your mind at ease, all right? It's especially if you're a worrywart. That's why I say don't Google your damn health problems. Go talk to a damn professional. Center card here, crossed or red with the 10 of Cups. The Sun. Yeah, act as if nothing can. It's the happiest card in the deck. This is minor arcana sun in this context. Okay, and look at that. You know, they don't have a care in the world. Is it bullshit? Yes. Is there a burden? Is there a problem? Probably. That's what this reading is talking about. But they don't care. It's just, okay, whatever will be, whatever will be, will be. What will be, will be. That que sera, sera type energy. Act as if nothing can go wrong. All right? Again, that King of Wands, that ego. It's okay. The universe just wants to hammer this home. I think some of you are worrywarts. What's red with my little student who studied too much here? The Eight of Cups. Just walk away from it. Walk away. Studying too much is 8 broken cups. Just keep walking towards your 9 cups. Again, this whole reading is simple. Act as if you can't fail. It's okay to be a little bit, I don't want it to drift into arrogance, but a little bit entitled under this energy. No matter what it is, whatever that burden is. Act as if everything will be okay. Act as if everything's fine. All is well. Always remember that. The universe reminding you of the all is well message. The universe always has your back. Its timing is perfect. Brings you the right people in the right situations at just the right time. All is motherfucking well. All right? Now, a lot of people tell you don't say that. That's a cop-out. People say that all the time. Look, honestly, this is about someone here who's worrying too much, studying too much, looking into something too much. Too much emphasis on the phrase too much. Okay? Just keep walking toward your 9 cups. No matter what happens, act as if everything will be okay. The universe says it will, but that can play out a lot of different ways. Maybe you actually get from it something that changes things. Maybe you gain a perspective that helps you figure something out from the past. I don't know, because I don't know what the specific burden is. There's no way I can know. But at the end of the day, worrying never got anybody anywhere. All right, let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. In fact, it is a mild devil energy. And as randomly at the bottom, as I pick this up to see what else the universe wants to tell you, I get that. Listen, take it from me. An inherited, genetically inherited worrier. All right? It never got anybody anywhere. It doesn't. You know, just be cool. And I've taken a lot of years to get past worry. I have. All right. Let's see where we go here. Let's see. What else you want to tell the viewer here? Anything? Let's see. Let's see where we go. You know who you are if I'm talking about you. If I'm not, it might be future influence. All right? Keep that in mind. And you might say, well, I'm never worried about anything, so it's not future influence for me. Under the right environmental energies, anybody worry about stuff. Anybody will. Under the right energies. And you don't know what future environmental energies are going to be. Right? Superman don't worry about anything, right? You would think. But what if somebody invented a bullet in one of those cartoons or movies or whatever that would pierce him? He'd be worried then. There we go. His first chance to worry. That kind of thing. There's always something, right? Nobody is completely free of worry energy. But the way to defeat it is with the strength energy crossed by the 10 of cups, with red with the sun, and keep moving. Always keep moving, right? Keep moving towards your 9 cups. Be like water. Water takes the shape of whatever it's poured into. Que sera, sera is a very good attitude. But again, under this energy, as I say, it's saying it here, and it said it in my Q3 reading. Confidence is your weapon here. Go ahead. Even if it's fake, you know, like the musician going out on stage, puffing themselves up before, I'm great, I'm a god, I'm terrific, you know, that's fine. Just keep control of it so you don't actually start believing it. That's all. You're doing it for a reason. Act as if nothing can go wrong, all is well. And it really is, it's coming up in this reading that the worrying is preventing something from coming towards you. Your ability to put work in on whatever this is, to move forward with it, is hindered. This is a delayed, something is getting delayed here because of an energy of worry with this star card here. And again, you want proof? Fuel in this star card is the Ace of Pentacles. Grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. It's time to, if you eliminate worry, that's like grabbing grandma out of the seat and switching places and hitting the fucking gas pedal. All right? What else? Yeah, 7 swords. It's a whole lot of worry about, and worrying does nothing, you know? But there's that 7 swords again. It's a whole lot of nonsense. What else? The moon, hidden fears are all a bunch of nonsense. It's all, my God, my deck is falling apart here. It might be time for a new light seer deck. God, the moon. What else? Yeah, the 4 of swords, a stopped energy. Again, stopped energy is preventing healing. She's sitting around here. There's her heart chakra, separate, right? She's all worried about stuff. She's just sitting there, right? It's a void energy. Sometimes this is healing in certain contexts. Sometimes it's shutting down the brain and the soul takes over. Heart chakra opens so the message, you know, flows through. This is just the void energy of the 4 of swords. Again, the universe is very clear. Whatever it is you're worried about, you're making mountains out of molehills with it, and it's slowing you down. And I don't care how severe it is. It doesn't matter. It slows you down. I've already given you the example. The doctor says you got 2 weeks to live. This would fuck you up the ass. Then you waste those 2 weeks. And wasted them. That's what you should be upset about. If you know, again, at that point, really, a lot of burdens are removed. At that point, it's time. It's party time. It's time to go through the bucket list. It's time to take care of business. It's time to get to work. Right? Have some fun, do something, whatever. Act as if all is well. Act as if everything is great. Now, that's an extreme example, and I'm not saying that's you. I'm not saying that at all. Okay? The cards don't, the energy even doesn't have in it. This isn't Steve's Dr. Tarot. I'm just giving it as an example because I know I'm going to have some smart ass out there who's going to say, yeah, well, what if they tell you you're going to die in 2 weeks? So fucking what? That doesn't mean bring up the energy of worry. That's a waste of time. Whatever it is, the universe is saying these fears, right? These hidden things, you're creating mountains out of molehills, all right, with this 7 swords here. And it's causing things to either slow down or be completely stopped and delayed, okay? And look at that, the deck broke. And it broke right at 10 cups. That's the answer, right? Pretend you're just sitting on a rainbow and all is good. Again, a whole lot of fairyland here. But it doesn't matter. It is kind of a fake it till you make it sort of energy. But that energy is more productive. It's more productive than worry. Worry is never productive. It doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, if it is a health issue, it makes it worse. It increases stress levels, which just makes everything worse. Okay? That's it. For most of you, this is a love-related issue because this is Steve's Love Tarot, right? Same thing, creates stress, makes it worse, right? All right. So, that's your reading. Stop worrying. Follow the advice in this reading and follow the advice in the Q3 reading and you'll be fine, all right? That is your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, and again, I have to say one more time because people don't listen. If it is a health issue, go see a fucking doctor. Do not spend your time. I know somebody's watching who's got some kind of health problem and they're fucking researching it on Google and they think, okay, I'm fine. Right? Google said this. Do not listen to that shit. Go. Put the work in. Get something taken care of. Go talk to a professional. Okay? That could be just for one person I'm watching. That's bullshit. And believe me, that professional will laugh at you for all that Google research too, by the way. Dangerous to do that. Do not. All right. That's it. That's your reading. But for most of you, this is a love issue, career issue, something like that. Or something about your life. That's a burden. Oh, why is it always this way? And you worry, I'm not going to be able to pay my bills. I'm not going to be able to do... But you're wasting time. You know. All that matters, all we have is right now. The future, there's no guarantee it's going to happen, and the past is gone. None of us have a guarantee the future is going to happen. The whole fucking universe could just go out like shutting off a light bulb in 2 seconds. I might not even get to finish this video. It's possible. And scientists live by a principle that if something can happen, it probably will or maybe already has. Right? So at the end of the day, for all we know, there's the future, there is no guarantee of it. You don't know what's going to happen. It could all just shut off. We don't know. All right? So, and the past is gone. All we have is the moment. And wasting it with worry energy is stupid. And even the final message from the universe says that. right? All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. And if you're worried about this reading, after you shut it off, oh my God, Steve said some things. Oh my God. All right? If you're worried about this reading after I shut it off, well, then you're definitely who I'm talking to. That's part of the fucking problem. Right? Because I just told you about worry and how it's a waste of fucking energy. All right. That's your reading. Good luck.